In this lesson, we're going to look at a totally different type of loop. This type of loop that we're going to look at is known as the for loop. Now, the for loop is similar to the while loop in the sense that it loops, but it's also quite different in the sense that it compresses everything into a single line. Now, you use a for loop in this way. You start off with the for keyword. Alright, followed by two parentheses, the open and close parentheses, and inside there is where we put in the total functionality of our loop. So we'll start with int counter is equal to 0, counter is less than equal to 10, counter plus plus. So as you can see, whereas these three statements were all in separate lines of code in the while loop, the loop that we did previously, in this loop they are all in one. Alright, and then we are simply going to output the value of counter. The system.out.println method call is simply displays things in the console. Alright, so we're going to save that. That's saved as for loops because that's the name of my class. And compile and run it. Alright, and there we go, 0 to 10. So it's very similar to the while loop, but it starts at a specific number and ends at a specific number. Now, all of the things that you can do with a while loop, you can also do with a for loop, such as to increment it in twos, to count backwards, to count in increment backwards in whatever numbers. So let's say we want to increment in twos. We'll say counter equals counter plus 2. Alright, so that will cause it to increment in twos. It will output 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, hopefully. Alright, no issues with the compile, and there we have it, 0 to 10. And in the same way that we manipulated the loop in the previous example, you can manipulate the loop here and make it do all sorts of things.